the On Call Podcast. Your home for sports, news, pop culture, tech, and the obscure. And of course, your host, Michael Meyer.
Well. Welcome to the On-Call Pod, whatever we're going to name it to. Coming at you on a strange Friday night instead of a Thursday. I was on call, working, not at all. Just getting some phone calls in from the patients asking for shit. YouTube TV keeps going down, so we're not even watching the game because it keeps fucking going down. I don't know what to do. We don't have a game to watch.
So we'll get our picks done in a timely manner for a change.
What's the fun in that?
I don't know. Maybe it'll make us pick better.
We can't do worse.
I can. You can get 0 right somehow.
Yeah, technically I could do worse. But let's see. This past week, another big loser. So 2 weeks ago, it was 4-10. And I somehow managed to outdo myself and go 3-11.
2-13 incoming this week.
What did you do? You did worse too. You went from 7-7 to 5-9.
Yeah, gross. But in fairness, last week was a week where the favorites went 7-6-1 in the money line. Just to win the game, the favorites went 7-6-1. So it's hard to pick spreads. If you pick all dogs, you could have really came out ahead probably.
Yeah, as long as you didn't parlay them.
Yeah.
It's a big week. This is Bears Ravens for me. You guys have a Sunday night game, don't you?
Yep. Sunday night against the Chargers, LA.
Yeah. You're the 8:20. Oh. I have very little faith in my week this week.
Oh, I mean,
I didn't pick him up, but I didn't even like the spreads.
I waffled hard at the Thursday pick, ended up falling on the Falcons, and they wouldn't have covered it if they would have had 3 times the spread. They were going on 4 times the spread. It was ugly.
I'm turning into the flip-flopper. Last night, I texted you.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Atlanta. No, I'll take New England. And then I talked myself out of it to go back to Atlanta just before kickoff and fucking biffed it hard. That's all right. ESPN Plus. Do you have ESPN Plus? You?
I do not have ESPN Plus. I don't pay for any subscriptions because I'm a mooch.
Did you say you're a bitch?
I said mooch.
Mooch.
Yeah, I use my stepmom's Hulu, my mom's Netflix, my stepmom's HBO Max, my dad's Amazon Prime, my mom's Disney Plus.
Well, all right, good for you, man.
What am I gonna do? Pay for something? Absolutely not.
Now I will say this: Disney finds a way to give you shit. Like I don't think we've played for Disney Plus yet because of Verizon. That was weird. Was that your phone that made a beep?
Yeah. Just Gwen asking because Adam drafted the 3 people he traded for. He did draft Hunt and Hawkinson, who
I know, and I got him. Oh man, my goodness!
Dude, I hope he drafted Higgins because that'd be hilarious. It just went full circle and got them all back. He's traded Hawkinson now. He traded Hawkinson to me, then traded him back from me, and then traded Hawkinson to you, and then back from you.
Yep.
What is he doing?
When
like it's fine. Like I get like and cheese, but it's really funny that he's traded Hawkinson to and from the same people twice.
When he sees his lack of production again, he would drop. Now he's fucked with him because now it's the trade deadline in our league.
He's gonna trade him at the beginning of next year or something. I do want to watch that Man in the Arena eventually.
There's only 1 episode out, so yeah. Won't do that yet. I don't know. There's something on the boob tube. Since YouTube TV's fucking up, I can't use it. So we both biffed hard on week 1 or week 11 to start. Both picked Atlanta. 7 a spread is not a small spread in Atlanta.
Nope.
But it was New England no matter what. What was?
Do you see they're on a 5-game winning streak with with New England winning by an average of 25 points a game the last 5 weeks?
They have 2 shutouts in a row, don't they, or something like that?
Something like that. I don't understand.
Any rookie that would have gone to that team would be looking elite.
Oh, I do have a stat for you before we do the picks. Not football related, but in the history of the NBA, games where a single player has made 9 threes or more. Kobe is 6th all time with 4. 5th all time is J.R. Smith, who has 5 of those games. 4th all time is Damian Lillard with 6. 3rd all time is Klay Thompson with 7. 2nd all time is James Harden with 9. We all know who number 1 is.
Steph.
It's
by
Steph.
How much?
But what would be your guess based on those numbers at Steph games with 9 or more threes?
12.
37.
Oh man, yeah.
just
That's
to
a stat.
just to know how far back you have to go for him to be number 1. He has had 10 of those games since April.
Oh.
He has 4 of those games in the last 6 games he's played. It's the last 9 days or so. He has 4 of them.
So he's feeling it.
He's tied Kobe's career in the last week and a half of games with 9 or more threes. Not to mention he's 2nd all time in 3-point percentage.
And he was barely a first round pick.
Yeah, he's 2nd all time in 3-point percentage. Behind Kerr, who shot 2 threes a game. Steph's shooting 12 and contested, off balance, 4 feet behind the line, double teamed.
The logo.
He wasn't Kerr sitting there like this waiting for Jordan to pass at the ball. He's dribbling, shooting fadeaways from half court, and he's 2nd all time in percentage. It's unbelievable.
And they thought he wouldn't be a good pro.
He's supposed to pass Ray Allen for all-time threes this season.
And how many less seasons? 9?
So many
10.
less.
It's gotta be-
11? Ray Allen played 20-some years.
Oh, that's right. He did play forever because he turned into the pop shot. He turned into the pop shot.
And Reggie
guy.
played forever too, and it's it's unbelievable.
It's
Everyone just knows he just wants to chuck threes, and he keeps doing it, and he's just hitting them.
I fell in love with him out of hatred.
He's the worst person to root against to watch because it's just the defense does everything right. He shoots a ball 6 feet behind the line, contested, falling out of bounds, and just hits it. And you're like, that was a stupid shot. And then he does the same thing, and then he does the same thing, and then he does the same thing.
And he's the epitome of that. No. Yeah. Yeah. Watching a punt returner.
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine.
Dante
Can you imagine
Hall.
being a 70 or 80-year-old Warriors fan at the beginning of Steph? When he first got the forever green light from Kerr, watching that's a stupid. Okay. That's a stupid. Okay. And then eventually they're just he's different.
He came to the league on the bench behind Baron Davis.
Yeah, and they thought he might never play because of his ankles.
Yep. Well, he's had two or 3 surgeries now.
On both ankles.
And now he's got fucking gnarly braces. But, He's still fucking slick with it.
What is it? Is his depth perception just off the charts?
I think it's just a feel. Just he knows exactly where his arm. Like I feel like he just.
But no, it's not even that.
practices.
The thing about him that's wild is he's not Ray Allen or Reggie Miller. It's not mechanical. It's not the exact same shot every time.
No,
he'll shoot like this. He'll shoot like fading. Like
He changes
off-balance.
arm.
Yeah, his
motion.
arc. Sometimes he shoots it to the moon. Sometimes it's like a line drive. He doesn't care. That's why I wonder if it's just a depth perception thing. Like he just like can just can
knows.
kind of see and feel how far the basket is more than other people can.
He's like AWS. He knows exactly where he's at. Like he's got it down to the. Watching that sliding scale. Oh, 32.4 meters. Throw now.
It's unreal. Unreal.
He is a human video game. And he's been doing it for years and years and years now.
They really struggled in 2K. There's this whole thing about 2K having a hard time understanding how to deal with Steph. Because before,
his percentage is almost
every
the same
time
at 20
you
feet.
shoot like a foot behind the line, they really drastically lowered your 3-point percentage. And with him, they're like, he hits them all the time. So then they had to add range to specific players.
He's
and
a
like,
game breaker.
yeah, they didn't really know how
He's
to put him
Mike
in the game.
Vick in 2004 Madden.
Because they can't just let him do that all the time. The game, he'd be the best video game player of all time if you just let him always get hot. So you have to control when he gets hot and when he doesn't.
Do you watch much NBA?
I watch all the playoffs for the most part. I don't watch very much NBA because I don't have cable. I'm very familiar with it. I play a lot of NBA DraftKings.
So I watch so little now. It's not fair to call me an NBA fan. But where I'm from in Wisconsin, it was like I hated the Lakers until Kobe got older, and then it's just like you just got to respect the game. But I watched so many Golden State Warriors games laying in bed at night because at 11 o'clock at night, there's nothing on TV.
Yeah.
But the second quarter on of a Warriors or a Lakers game. Because the Suns were never on TV back then.
And the Clippers weren't either.
No, not.
No one wanted to watch Corey Maggette and Coutinho Mobley in the gang.
Yeah, Coutinho Mobley. I haven't.
Chris Kaman.
Chris Kaman. I would watch it for Chris Kaman watching that big man move. Ghostly White.
If you want to watch a dude go 20 points, 28 boards, watch him Chris Kaman.
I was a huge Detroit Pistons fan back in the day, watching Big Ben being an undersized power forward to get 20 rebounds a game.
Ben Wallace, Sheed.
Big Benny Wallace. The Fro.
Rasheed Wallace, one of the people that you'd least want to fight in NBA history.
Oh, he would write it. He would murder you.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched the Netflix?
Mouse the Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I want to.
You basically learn nothing new.
That's what I've heard. That's the reason I didn't watch it, because I follow, the Pat McAfee show.
It's like a entertaining time, but you don't learn anything.
I think it was so frontline news that there wasn't a whole lot to learn.
Right, and it's not like no one spilled any different beans or anything. So
yeah, the only thing I heard it was talked about was like a little bit of how the players felt getting attacked.
Yeah.
Onwards. I mean, before onwards, are the Lakers broken? Without Bron, are they?
They got him back tonight.
I heard it was his first game back. He's missed 6 games since the abdominal strain.
Yeah, and they went like 0-3 or something without him. They started like 0-3, and I think they've gone like 2-4 or something like that. I don't remember. They'll be fine. They remember they have like a whole entire new roster.
And they're fucking all 30 plus.
Oh yeah, they have a really elderly roster. The thing about their team, and like they're gonna have games where Carmelo just drops 30. Like he's not good anymore, but.
No.
But the thing is, he still has that ability.
Streak.
Like it's like when Kobe drops 60. Like scorers are scorers until they quit. So like he's gonna have games where he's just on, and there's nothing to do about it. There's gonna be games where Carmelo's just on, and then he's gonna hit it.
Kind of like the midpoint of the Golden State Warriors during their dynasty.
When them Iguodala.
Yeah, like it was like. And Steph wouldn't want to shoot because he'd want to facilitate everybody else. So then he would get cold because he just didn't shoot.
Mm-hmm. But that's the interesting thing about the Lakers this year. There was a lot of talk about how they're really old, and it's basically just the LeBron and AD show, and then a whole bunch of older players. And I agree with that. But the thing is, they have LeBron and AD, and then they have like Russ. And
Russ can still fucking play.
Well, Russ and Taylor Horton Tucker are just going to carry them through the regular season. They're going to be their little energy packs so that LeBron and AD are rested. And like LeBron missed 6 games. I think last year he would have only missed like 2 because they'd have felt the need to rush him back. But with Russ and AD, they're like, all right, we can roll with this without LeBron for a little longer.
It is crazy how Russ is. Like his play style is not 21st century.
No, he's not very good.
He's Gary Payton
without the defense.
Without the defense, but like he's always hustling to get a board and then running it back.
And for the regular season, that's awesome. And I think that's why he's such an asset to this team. Is last year you had LeBron and Davis had to basically be put on ice the time the playoffs rolled around, and that was a problem. There's Melo's second 3 in the last 3 possessions. But the thing is, they have Carmelo.
After Bron bricked 2
they have Malik Monk. They have Kent Bazemore. They have Horton Tucker. Like, these aren't players who are like necessarily scare you.
You just talked about Melo shooting 30. He's got 10 right now.
Yeah, exactly. Those aren't players who necessarily like put fear in you or anything, but they're players who, like, if they score in a regular season game 28 points, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Last year they legitimately had 2 players who could score 28. Like LeBron and AD were the only players who could score points.
I didn't realize until because I follow a lot of Chicago shit for the Bears.
They've been so good.
The Bulls, right? And
you know,
the Lakers fucked up letting Caruso go.
Well,
he has more steals
they
so
offered
far
him
this season than the entire Lakers.
They offered him so much money.
I heard that, but he
just wasn't gonna have the same playing time, which is fine. But the thing that's amazing about the Bulls to me is that team shouldn't work on paper. Like
it looks like a lot of ball.
It looked like a money grab. Like they were like, we got DeRozan, who's like 32 years old.
Voted the worst offseason signing in NBA.
Like, we'll slap him on there. We have Levine, who's really good offensively, can't play defense. We have Vucevic, who's really good offensively, can't play defense. We signed Lonzo Ball, who
came off as a bust.
He's fine. He's good. He's just not who people wanted. He's Jason Kidd.
And what's wrong with Jason Kidd?
Exactly. He plays good defense. He's a good passer, good ball handler.
Sound, and he's
not a great shooter. He's not a scorer, but people acted like he was going to be MJ. And then they did act like that when he ended up being Kidd.
There's a stat out there, like he is in like the top 20% or the top 20 of 3-point shooting percentage now.
Because he's selective.
I'll give him.
He's not a volume guy. He can't shoot contested threes. He can shoot open threes. And that's like Jason Kidd. Do you know Jason Kidd's like 3rd all time in 3-pointers? Or 4th now because of Steph. He was never a volume shooter. You're gonna hit him when he's open. It's okay to be that guy. It's okay to be Lonzo and hit open threes and not contested threes.
A lot of credit to Lonzo for the way he's changed his shooting motion from this weird.
But the thing I thought the Bulls weren't gonna be very good. But the thing I didn't factor was I didn't think DeRozan would have the best year of his entire career at 32. I didn't think that he would all of a sudden be the best he's ever been, by a significant margin.
And they are truly.
He went from pretty good to like MVP caliber this year.
I feel like they're all just like, fuck these media. You know what, guys? We're gonna play together because fuck them.
I mean, they have 5 players though who
can play.
And like I said with the Lakers, they have 5 players at any given night can score 30 points, except for Lonzo. But Lonzo could score 18. But like Levine could score 40. DeRozan could score 40.
Levine is.
Vooch could score 30 points.
So underrated as a
terrible player. Defensively though.
That's probably why.
Just so bad. And the thing is, like, no one cares in fantasy, or really basketball fans don't care. But as far as winning, it's pretty important.
It does not bode well.
It's pretty important. That's why, speaking of the NBA, what's going to be really wild is Brooklyn. What's going to happen? Is Kyrie going to ever play?
I don't think so, because he can't play in his hometown. The state's not going to reduce their mandates.
That's going to jack the whole team up, though. I mean, they have so much of their money going to a guy who's just not there.
And why did the Celtics suck so bad? 8-8 or 7-8.
I mean, they've had Jaylen Brown out for like a week and a half,
and then
and they just Tatum hasn't made that jump yet. They keep waiting. He hasn't made the superstar leap, which you need in the NBA. Yeah, and it's early. I mean, the Clippers started out 2-6.
What's Isaiah Thomas gonna do?
They're pretty fine. Isaiah Thomas,
baby Isaiah.
He's gone.
I
Out
saw
of the
he
league,
was in the D League. I thought he was going to come back.
No. Bad at defense.
What happened to him?
He had the injury to his leg, and then now he's not as quick side to side. And you can't be 5'1" and not be quick side to side.
Bugsy Bogues without defense is not playing in the league.
He was never good defensively. The thing is, he used to be so quick side to side to getting himself space, and now he can't do that. So now he's useless. It's sad, but that injury just ended his career.
Warriors going to win? Klay Thompson still ain't played yet, has he?
And the Warriors are unreal right now, but it's because Steph's shooting
like 11-3 or something, right?
It's because Steph can just do nothing but make 3-pointers.
Why isn't Klay playing yet? I've been watching. He
had another injury.
Oh my God, he's been on Instagram with all his shots and playing around, and I thought he was gonna. He was supposed to start the season. Yeah. Now we're a month in almost.
We got another injury, so
compounded injuries. Speaking of injuries,
nice ball movement.
Khalil Mack out for season.
Ouch. That's not any fun.
And they signed Bruce Irvin from the.
I believe T.J. Watt is out this week, but not for this season. So take the week.
Khalil Mack's having surgery tomorrow on his foot, so he's out for the season after missing 4 weeks. Never went to the IR until now. He's like season-ending IR.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And they signed Bruce Irvin from the Legion of Boom.
Okay.
Career, like 97 sacks or something. That's a blow, man. That's a blow. But the Bears did.
That's 2 points, or 3 if you want to foul him.
That's a bush league move. Why do you not take his arms out?
Just let him get the layup.
You don't let him finish it.
No, at that point you let him finish it. He was on the other side of you, and he's LeBron. You're not.
Honestly, because he's there, he's side by side. You don't even let him get the layup up. You take him out at the court at the.
They changed the rule though. You can't.
He won't be. He's not. But it's not open path. He's right there. You can stop him because it's not an open path. He's right. He's next to him. He's side by side.
Yeah, but still, I think you just don't foul LeBron there. He was. You were catching up to him, but it was because LeBron was expecting you. Once LeBron was expecting,
his plugs are falling out.
Yeah, the thing is, like he caught up to LeBron from behind because LeBron was expecting him coming there. Once that happens, you're not stopping him from scoring. Like as big as that's the thing about LeBron. Like that. Yes, he's not the best free throw shooter or whatever, but whether or not you think he gets calls or he doesn't get calls or whatever, I think he doesn't get some he should and he gets some he shouldn't. But when he goes up for a layup, and you're not, one of the just significantly larger than him, and you're coming from kind of behind him, just let him go.
What's 2 points? Don't take the foul. I guess it's only halfway through the second. The second quarter's done now.
And the thing is, it's just like
Steph would have made that.
You risk getting a flagrant if you actually hit him hard enough to not let him score. You probably would have to flagrant foul him.
When LeBron's done with the NBA, do you think he goes into the front office? Because he
shouldn't be. He shouldn't.
That's where I was going. Do you think he'll want to be GM LBJ? King GM.
I want head coach LeBron James. He's very smart. Putting a team together is not his strong suit.
I do. So I'm with you on that aspect because he does have great basketball intellect.
He makes teams work that shouldn't work. When you
as a player, he does.
Yeah, and drawing up the right plays for them and stuff. So coaching, he might be really good. But putting a team together, he doesn't understand what fits. If someone else put a team together for him, he might be like, wow, I could really win with this team.
I think if they would have stuck, I think they should have held on to Lonzo and Caruso. Maybe not Caruso. But who else did they have that they lost?
My cousin.
In his second year. Not Towns. Who's that other fucking...
Brandon Ingram?
Ingram, he was another one, lanky fucking small forward.
The thing is, when he went to Miami,
when he created the decision,
yeah, I talked to my cousin, who's your age, Justin, and
did you say who's my age?
Yeah, your age.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, just giving you a reference, Feldia. So, he was asking where I think he should go because maybe it was between Miami, staying in Cleveland, and I don't remember the other team that was rumored to be Knicks. I think were a team that were rumored to get him.
Knicks are in every fucking bidding. No one wants to go there.
And I said he should. I was like, he won't because it's a small market. But I was like, he should go to Golden State and play with Clay and Steph. And it was before Steph was Steph, like that we know. It was Steph that was. They were just both really good shooters. Yeah, he was. No one considered him a superstar. He wasn't that good. His career and like legacy would have been so different if he'd went and played with Clay and Steph and Draymond. They had Draymond too. He was a rookie.
They would.
Well, they would have thought LeBron made all those guys. They'd be like, LeBron played with these shooters, and like LeBron. First of all, can you imagine LeBron handling the ball and having to deal with Steph and Clay open threes all game?
I mean, yeah, they would.
It was like when they had Durant, but the thing is,
it would have been better than the 90 Bulls.
It'd have been like when they had Durant. But the difference is, I think LeBron was better than Durant at the time, and also, no one would have had that bad taste in their mouths because it wouldn't have felt like he was joining up with superstars. It'd have been like, oh, he's joining up with some shooters, and then like, but I don't know how you would defend that. How do you defend Clay and
an
Steph?
elite inside-out game?
Yeah, like
they had fucking Bogut then too, so like the inside game was great.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, it'd have been crazy just a LeBron.
It would have been
Draymond.
awesome to watch. That would be an all-star game.
Well, they're small
Wiggins.
Ball.
Wiggins, he was where else is he? He was in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. Their small ball lineup would have been, like their closing lineup would have been Draymond at the 5, Harrison Barnes at the 4.
God, I wish he wouldn't have left too.
LeBron at the 3, Clay and Steph. I mean, that'd have been their lineup.
Yeah, like you can't make that game in 2K. Like you can't make that team.
In that team, they'd be unguardable. You just put.
How do you lose? How do they lose?
You just have LeBron drive and have all 4 of those guys stand at the 3-point line. Yeah, Draymond's not a good, great shooter, but he's capable.
He's gonna have some gimme layups, and he doesn't care.
He doesn't care if he shoots 3 times.
Let him put up a couple of fucking ugly shots, and he'll be happy. Just let him do it. But they're gonna win by 30 anyway.
Like I said, that would have been a completely different. He would have never left Golden State.
I don't know how you do because they're in the valley. Like
Well, he would have never left because they would have been winning all those games. Everyone would be, I think everyone at that point would be like, LeBron's the best ever because they just keep winning. And they just be like, wow, LeBron leaves Cleveland. At the time, he's leaving like Anderson Varejao in the gang. And he goes to play with some like capable basketball players. They wouldn't even think superstars. And they'd be like, he just wins. That's all he does is win.
And that dirty Frenchman that was on the team.
Instead, he decided, I'm just going to go to the incredibly top-heavy teams with people who don't actually fit my playing style.
Then there's a team that shouldn't have won but did. Small market, the Bucks.
Mm-hmm. All right, probably should focus on these picks or we're never going to get them done.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Shoot it backwards in a typical shooting form. All right. Oh, wait, let's do hit him with the... Where's the FX? Let's hit him with a... Week 11. NFL. We are both 0-1 at this point. Game 1. New Orleans Saints at the 2-point favorite Eagles.
Give me the Eagles.
All right, I'm taking the Saints. 3.5-point favorite Dolphins at the Jets.
Give me the Dolphins. They beat the Ravens last week. This week they'll beat Joe Flacco.
Beat Joe. That's right. And that's why I'm not picking the Jets. Because who the fuck is Joe Flacco?
I'm an elite quarterback.
Yeah, in 2006.
Elite. No, he was never elite, but he called himself elite.
Dude got paid like an elite. And moving on. Next game, crack one. The elite Taylor Heineke at the 3-point favorite Cam Newton Panthers.
Oh, give me White Lightning in the Panthers. Christian McCaffrey.
It was Mike White Lightning.
Let's do run CMC.
CMC, okay.
Run CMC, my new boy.
And I will take Washington with my new wide receiver, Tam McLaurin, who's on the trading block, Zach. The Indianapolis Carson Wentz at the 7-point favorite, Josh Allen Bills.
Bills. I'm going Bills because the Colts have like the third worst pass defensive football, and the Bills maybe can throw against them, or it'll be like Jacksonville and they'll be terrible. They also Jacksonville and Tennessee. The Bills play Houston yet? Did they? I think they beat Houston.
They beat Houston by it was a lot.
Yeah, I
By
was gonna say it'd be kind of funny if it
like
just could have
31 or
beat the
something.
AFC South somehow though.
The Detroit Lions at whoever 12-point favorites. If you don't know who it is,
It's Cleveland. I know who it is. Give me the Lions. 12's a lot.
I think the Browns are going to rape them. And it's going to roll into a Bears victory on Thanksgiving Day. And I'm going to have a fucking fabulous. Oh, we're not going to be on before that. So, hold on. What's the other game?
There's 3.
Golly. Look that up for me real quick so I can write those down because we're not going to be on before that.
It's Detroit, Chicago.
I need location. I think they're at Detroit, aren't they?
We're going to need spreads too, right? So let me pull that up.
We can do it. That one should probably be a pick 'em because that's not fair to pick 'em a fucking week, 10 days
It'll be
out.
spreads.
Go ahead.
I'm pulling them up. Let's keep going. I'll get them up here in a second.
Do you have the sports?
Yeah,
app?
it's loading.
Are you not? You're not connected on
Your
my Wi-Fi?
I don't think so. All right, Thursday. Get Bears, Lions. Bears are 3-point favorites in Detroit.
In Detroit.
Yep.
Okay.
The Raiders are in Dallas,
Raiders in Dallas.
and Dallas are 7-point favorites.
Okay.
And the night game, the Bills are in New Orleans,
Okay.
and the Bills are 4.5-point favorites.
4.5.
Yep.
All right. This is a long pick 'em. Okay. This is a fucking podcast, baby. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. 7-point favorites in Jacksonville.
Give me the 49ers.
I'm taking the Niners. I hear a baby.
It's a party in there. Oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock and he's still up and
Texans
kicking.
at 10-point favorite. Titans.
Marshall's here.
Hey, Marshall.
Texans at the Titans. Who's the
10-point favorite Titans.
10 points. Give me the Texans.
Okay. 1-point favorite Packers at Minnesota.
Yeah, give me the Packers.
God damn it. I hate you, Aaron Rodgers. I'm taking the Packers. 6-point favorite Ravens at Chicago Bears.
Oh, really? It's a golf. He does
Golf clubs. A lot of clubs.
What's the spread?
6 points. Ravens.
Over Bears. Give me the Bears to cover that.
Attaboy. We're both taking the Bears. I think the Bears are going to win.
I think they could. I hope they do.
Oh, you do hope that, don't you? Yeah. 1.5-point favorite Bengals at the Raiders.
Give me the Raiders.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You say Luca?
Yeah.
Oh, it is Luca. You pull that out of the tub, Bubba?
I think Bethany did.
I will take. I just traded T. Higgins, so I lost all my love for the Bengals. I'm taking the Raiders and Hunter Renfro. Let's go, Renfro. 2-point favorite Cards at Seahawks.
Give me
I'm
the
taking
Seahawks.
Arizona. So as old Russ says, go Hawks.
Yeah. And give me the Chiefs over the Cowboys. I pick the
taking
Chiefs every week so they can just keep losing. It's fine.
They covered last week.
Yeah, they did.
Steelers at 5.5. I'm just gonna write Steelers for you, right?
Yeah.
I like it. You can do this, yeah. And it shoots water. You gotta dip it in water and pull it back and. Yeah, go dip it in water. So you took Steelers. Yeah, all right.
Yep.
I'll take the Steelers. No, I won't. I'm taking Chargers. only because
Herbie.
Giants at 10
Give
and a half
me the
point
Bucks.
favorite Bucks. We're both taking Bucks. Yeah. They're gonna come out mad.
Yep.
So then we have 3-point favorite Bears at Detroit.
Bears.
I'm taking Bears. No one, they're not gonna lose on Thanksgiving. The Lions' first win's not gonna be on Thanksgiving. Raiders at the 7-point favorite Cowboys.
Raiders.
Ooh, that's a ballsy. Oh,
Whoa, no, thank you. Go inside, buddy. Here, go take this to mommy. Go take that to mommy.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys for that. 4.5-point favorite
Bills.
At Saints. You're taking the Bills.
Yes.
It's a big week. We're both taking the Bills though. Got to. Because I don't even know who the fucking quarterback is right now. At that
Trevor
point.
Simeon. But he might not be by that game.
Right.
All right, well, I think
We hammered that out. We'll probably just end this now then, I think. Just for safety's sake and someone's going to get hit by something. Because the wonderful broads in our life couldn't keep a rein on a 1 2-year-old. So we're going to end this. It's been the On-Call Pod. We'll see y'all again.
See ya.
Deuces. We'll play Hero.
Well, and the fun thing.
Hero, 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 hero. I wanna be a hero, hero. Oh, the hero.